Be on your guard, traveler. Now is no time for...
Oh, why's that? Has something happened?
Yes. As unusual as this may sound, numerous eyewitness reports have confirmed an active Ruin Guard presence in this area. Sergeant sent someone to find out just where these ancient machines might have come from. It appears...
So did somebody wake them up?
As I say, the reason is still unclear. Moreover, the ruin in question is of the especially spooky variety. As such, we are not permitted to investigate until the order comes through from headquarters. In any case, the only sensible strategy in the meantime is to increase
That's a good point. Ruin guards are probably pretty dangerous for regular folk.
Wow. I'm very grateful indeed for the offer.
Oh, don't worry about that. This one beats up ruin guards for breakfast.
Is that so? Well, if you're genuinely offering... I did see some Ruin Guard footprints on the hillside, but since then I've been too busy warning passers-by to investigate myself.
Footprints, eh? Interesting.
While the Millilith stands guard, evil shall never prevail. On behalf of the Millilith, I salute you, traveler.
This footprint is huge. It has to be the one that guy was talking about. And here's another one. Yep. Seems the ruin guards did come out for a walk after all. The trail of ruin guard footprints leads us here to... Ah! A ruin guard! Over there! Well, that's one down. Let's keep looking around. Maybe we'll find some more.
Hey you! Check this out! Isn't it all...
What is he wearing?
I've never seen one this close before. Have you ever seen one? Excuse me. His name is Mr. Cyclops, actually. What sort of dumb
Mr. Cyclops? Aw, that's cute. Wait, what? Do people...
Yep, my brother said so. And he's the best toy seller in the whole world. It's his job to sell this kind... Right now, he's at the Institute for Toy Research in Liyue. That's where Mr. It's always nice to meet someone else who likes toys. So tell me, where'd you get your toy from? Must be a pretty new kind, huh? I've never seen one that can...
Yeah, Paimon is not a toy.
Greetings. Have you found anything? Oh. A child?
We just, found him.
You shouldn't be out here, boy. There are...
Killing machines? You mean ones that look like this?
Precisely. And including this one. It's not moving now, but if it were to...
You take that back! Mr. Cyclops is not a killing machine.
Mr. Cyclops?
We shouldn't be talking to this guy. If he's saying mean things about Mr. Cyclops, he's definitely...
I'm just trying to help.
Well then, why don't you get back to your normal job and leave us to do...
It seems I have no other choice. Very well. I will continue with my patrol. Please escort the child to somewhere safe. It's much too dangerous here.
The mighty Mr. Cyclops scared off the bad guys once again! My name's Tusser. I came all the way from Snezhnaya to look for my brother in Liyue. But I'm all on my own.
You came all the way from Snezhnaya?
Oh, I think this is the part where I give you this. Here you go.
What is it? Looks heavy. What the...
My brother said I should take it with me. He said, find a nice person to give this to.
Your brother makes a good point. Still, it's hard to believe you made it all this way armed with... Your family must be super rich. Paimon never knew you could make so much more from selling toys.
Yay! Thanks, nice guy. All right, now we gotta make a pinky... You make a pinky promise, you keep it all your life. You break a pinky promise, I throw you on the ice. The cold will kill the pinky that once betrayed your friend. The frost will freeze your tongue off so you never lie again.
Wow, that One nursery rhyme kinda says all you need to... Well, if we weren't your babysitters before, we sure as heck are now. But where should we look for your brother? Great idea! Alright, off!
All right! Finally, now I get to see my brother!
That seems a little inappropriate, don't you think, sir? How can...
Relax. Once in a while can't hurt. It'll be fine.
Huh? What is he doing here?
Yay, my brother! I found you!
I know that voice. Why, if it isn't my little brother Tooser! My goodness! What a nice surprise, Tooser. I thought it would have to wait. How are the others? Sister Tonia and Brother Anthon?
They miss you a lot. Tonya prays for you every day at dinner.
Wait a second. What are you doing here in Liyue, Tooser? How have I not heard anything?
Well, what happened was, I saw a boat that looked like it was selling toys. So obviously I thought you were on board. And then, when I got off, I just kept walking and walking. Mr. Cyclops scared off a bad guy, and then I found this nice guy to help me come look for you.
Cool. Suddenly Paimon doesn't feel so bad about taking Tooser's money.
Tooser, what you did was extremely dangerous. I'm so happy to see you, really I am, but please, promise me you won't do anything.
Okay, I promise. Please don't be mad at me.
I'm not mad at you. I just care about your safety, that's all. If you hadn't met these nice people, things could have been a lot more dangerous for you, Tooser.
Yep, I always remember my...
Oh, so you did notice we were here. You were just ignoring us.
Forgive me, it's always family first where I'm from. I know we've had our differences up to now, but a few minor quibbles aside, we get on quite well, don't you think? Come on, you know I'm just a pawn and all that, just doing my part. As for who wins, who loses, and how each side deals with the consequences, I prefer to leave all that up to the ones playing. I'm much more interested in who wins and who loses when it comes to our little sparring matches.
Sounds like you're ready to get your butt kicked again.
Ha! You're forgetting something about me. I, Tartaglia, spend every second getting stronger. Don't expect to have it quite so easy next time.
Whoa, 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 whoa! You aren't gonna fight now, are you?
Maybe not right now. Not while my kid brother is watching.
Why do you want to fight the nice guy? Are you guys enemies?
No, not at all. Allow me to formally express my sincerest gratitude for taking care of my darling brother. His safety matters very much to me.
So anyway, Paimon has a question. Tooser said something about you being a toy seller. What's the...
Yes, about that. Shh, look. I only told him that so that he'll look up to me. In the eyes of a child, working with toys must be the best job imaginable, right? I don't want my family to have anything to do with the Fatui's, or should I say Snezhnaya's, darker side. The older ones already know that I serve the Tsaritsa, but Tooser is still so young, and in his eyes... as I was saying, I remain Snezhnaya's greatest expatriate toy seller, currently attached to the Liyue branch of our
That's right! My brother's the greatest! He's Mr. Cyclops'...
Just humor me in front of Tooser, if you would be so kind. Yes, Ekaterina. I will deal with the issue of that outstanding payment.
Hey! Slinking off, are we?
But Master Child, would it not be a little improper to ask you...
A bet is a bet, isn't it? And if you lose a bet with an agent, well, you might as well get a little...
Are you going off to sell toys now?
That's right. As much as I'd love to catch up a little longer, Tooser, duty calls. I'm sure Mr. Nice Guy here will be happy to keep you...
So we still need to keep babysitting for you?
Sure! I really like this guy! And anyway, he made a pinky...
Ah, well, it sounds like Tooser really likes you, and that you've already made a pinky promise to take good care of him anyway. Then I'm in your debt. Here, take this as Tooser's entertainment fund. I want him to have a good time while he's in Liyue. So take it. If need be, you may find me by the river near Qingshu Pool. I'll see you.
Looks like we'll be hanging out with Child's kid brother for a while.
So, where are we going to play first?
How about we start with the toy store?
Huh? What are those super colorful...
They're called kites. The kids in Liyue love...
Hello there, dear. You look like you've come a very long way.
That's right. How do you play with these kite things, Granny?
When the wind picks up, you let out the string and whoosh! The kite will fly into the air, up.
Wow, that's amazing! Do you have any Mr. Cyclops ones?
Mr. Cyclops.
I want to fly Mr. Cyclops high into the sky so all the kids can get to know...
Well, I can do custom build.
Will this picture do? I drew it myself.
I'll manage. Still, I must warn...
We should be fine. Child was pretty but then again, throwing money around willy-nilly is, kinda irresponsible. Well, so, yes, technically speaking, these... Either way, it's time to talk prices.
Fine. I've neither the time nor energy to bargain with you at my age.
Thanks, Granny.
Worry not. Just leave...
For our next stop, why don't we head to One Min Restaurant? It would be a mighty crying shame to come all the way to Liyue and never try the food.
Hello, welcome. Table for
This restaurant has a really...
a choking smell? Oh, you must be
spicy chili? But
Oh, what a pity. A person who can't eat spicy food.
Is it really that bad?
my meals have to have lots and lots of sugar. And the oil has to be extra virgin vegetable.
Wow, we've got a real rich kid on our hand. Looks like One Min Restaurant's dishes aren't to Tooser's taste. Maybe we...
Will that be all? Any more special requests?
What do you mean?
Giving the people what they want is the very reason Wan Min Restaurant exists. If I thought for 1 second that I couldn't make a dish to satisfy this child's...
Whoa, there seems to be a lot. Then we'll leave it to you, Chef Mao. We'll be eating here after...
Sure.
But let me say this first. Special requests are going to cost... Of course, we aren't going to demand prices anywhere near as exorbitant.
Is it just Paimon? Or our premium... Still... Surely there must be a little room for negotiation.
You folks.
Thanks, Chef.
Please sit wherever you like. You're...
Should I save this money or invest it?
Ugh. It was a little...
I thought it was just right.
But this doesn't feel right somehow. Didn't we bring two... whatever. So where do you want to go next, Tooser?
I was so caught up looking for my brother when I first got here that I didn't get a good look around.
Good idea. The hustle and bustle at the...
Wow, this place is huge! And are the waves here always like this? Don't they ever freeze?
Given Liyue's climate, the area around the harbor's mouth probably never gets cold. Paimon is kind of the traveler's exclusive personal tour guide. But since this place is Liyue's commercial hub, and it's been the biggest port in the 7 nations ever since it was decided. Other than merchant vessels, many fishing boats and industrial transports dock here to replenish their, fishery supplies and daily necessities, which, thanks to the immense yeah. Well, guess Paimon will just have to explain this. So this harbor is like Tevat's mouth, and it's the biggest mouth you've ever... All the nations float their boats over the sea into the mouth. Then, Liyue Harbor rubs its big round belly in satisfaction because it's all stuffed full of delicious mora.
Hey, what's that big metal hook over there? I want to see.
Wait, Tooser, don't run off! After all that, he wasn't even listening.
That metal hook is huge, and it gets...
This is an anchor. Docked ships use it to hold themselves in position.
An anchor. Got it. But I think I might get it mixed up with Commodore Hook.
Commodore Hook? Is this another one of your weird toys?
My brother always sends me a really big toy for my birthday. Commodore Hook, Black Steel Jack, Iron Tony. We keep them all in our backyard. Yeah, and that's why I can't bring them with me all the time. It's a shame.
Wow! Using Fatui funds for personal gain? To think Snezhnaya would let their harbingers do that. But suddenly, it doesn't seem so strange that...
But my favorite has to be Mr. Cyclops. Even though I mostly came here to see my brother, the other... Oh, are they selling fish over there? Let's have a look.
Hey! Quit running off!
Is this where they sell fish? Wow.
Hey, whose fish are you calling small? Little kid.
He's just a curious kid. No need to get worked up. That said, these fish are actually pretty big by Paimon standards.
Maybe 200 times your... There are legends in my hometown about it. It's supposed... I told my brother about it, and he went out to sea to catch one for me. A few days later, he returned with a humongous fish slung over his shoulder. And
Are you sure that was a fish? Paimon thinks it sounds more like some sort of leviathan.
hey, Mr. Nice Guy, let's...
What's wrong, Tooser? Are you tired?
I miss my brother.
What? But we were just with him.
Yeah, but for such a short time that it doesn't count. Take me to see my brother. I don't want to play anymore.
Yep. You can have all the patience in the world, but it won't help you at a time like this. Well, we've played with Tooser long enough, haven't we? Child said that he'd be by the river near Chinshu Pool.
Yay! Let's go!
Found him! There's Child! Wait, he's talking to the treasure hoarders?
You know what I'm here for, I trust.
Oh, you got lip. Making us guess, are you? If you want to join up, let me just say this first. Dandy...
Oh, what a commendable imagination. Well, in the Tsaritsa's name, I suppose I should forgive you country bumpkins for your ignorance. For I...
Brother! You're selling them toys, aren't you, brother? That's so cool. I've always wanted to watch you work.
Well, why, yes, of course. For I, the greatest toy salesman in Snezhnaya.
So cool.
Huh?
You playing games, pretty boy?
So, will you buy or not? The toys that Snezhnaya produced 3 months ago will run you, yes, 600,000 mora.
Toys? And
Wow. Is that what it's gonna cost to fix that head of yours?
Look at that, spreading joy and laughter to...
I'll say it again. Toys from Snezhnaya, 3 months prior, 600,000 mora paid.
Yeah, no. Sorry, sales boy. The same joke isn't funny twice. Or were you always cruising for a bruising?
All right then. I'll make things a little easier for you. I'll join the treasure hoarders. Perhaps you'll be more...
Would you listen to yourself? You think we just let any old person into the treasure?
Well then, why don't you put me to the test, dear seniors? I like to think of myself as quite talented in the...
Looks like you're not gonna pack it up until someone packs you in. Truth be told, we've set up a shop here because there's a fine little loot cave nearby. But the treasure hasn't been easy to get at. If you think you're up to snuff, why don't you have a crack at it on our behalf?
Come on, if we can't do it.
An initiation test, eh? Interesting. It's been a while since I've been assessed by someone else.
The loot's on the opposite cliff. We're gonna hang back here and watch the show.
Huh, no problem. Don't blink, though. Well, I have the goods. Here you go. So how'd I do? Pretty well, I'd say.
Brother, what do we do? This fellow is...
Please, hold on a moment, sir. He ain't here for an initiation. He just wanted to show off.
Honestly, we'd be no match for him if he wanted to fight.
Guys, do you think we're being robbed?
I don't know. Surely, he wouldn't have come here all dressed up like that if he was only after us. Unless... maybe...
Snezhnaya, 3 months, 600,000. I remember that the boss took out a 600,000 more alone from that Snezhnayan...
So this guy must be the debt collector. But why didn't...
And that's where you're still green. See, in a lot of professions like this...
Makes sense. Owing money is pretty embarrassing.
This guy isn't one to mess with, I tell you. He's a professional.
So, Mr. Salesman...
Oh? I didn't pass? I must say,
No, it's not that. What we mean is that... But we fully understand the situation with the...
I see. Well then, it's been a pleasure doing business with you. We get...
yes.
That's my brother for you. Toy sellers are so cool.
Ah, Master Child, you're here. A new batch of fresh recruits have just...
Hey now, keep your voice down. Can't you see I'm
Clients? Well, anyway, the Motherland has dispatched a new batch of recruits to Liyue. They've just arrived, and I'm afraid we must
do I have to? Now...
I must apologize for troubling you, Master Child, but they are already waiting for you south of Lingju Pass. Every new batch of recruits must be baptized by the Tsaritsa's will, through the words of her harbingers. This has always been our rule. At present, Master Child, you are the only harbinger in Liyue. Please, everyone is
well, all right then, I'll go.
Do you have to keep working?
Yes, Tusser. We have a group of new toy sellers fresh in from the Motherland, and
Wow, that's great! When I grow up, I want to be a toy seller too.
I'm afraid you're still too young, Tusser. I'm not sure if you'd understand much of it, and most of it's rather boring anyhow. Why don't you go play with the Traveler instead? Sound good?
But...
I really do have to go now, Tusser. A lot of people are I'll see you around, all right?
Child really dotes on his brother, but now he's gotta ditch him again. Must be a really tough job. Yeah, you're right. He hasn't done himself any favors with the... To think he'd go this far just to prevent his family from seeing his dark side. Maybe, but he has good intentions to... Wait! Where's Tusser? We were too busy... Seems likely. Tusser... Either way, let's head over there for... Tusser!
brother's giving his speech.
From this day forward, you will honor the oaths you have made to Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, and you will stop at no— You shall sweep through this land like the icy winds of the furthest north, as strong as the hoarfrost of Zeppelyarny Palace. You will chill the very marrow. Her Majesty expects of you loyalty, ruthlessness, and meticulousness. For the trials that we face are harsh, and our enemies are like... like kites and rattledrums, who shall become redoubtable foes of Mr. Cyclops.
Uh-huh. Kites are really fun.
This is, of course, an analogy. As they say, the marketplace too. So as your sales manager here in Liyue, I demand that you obey my... A refusal shall be considered a betrayal. And the price for betrayal is to be dishonorably discharged from...
Whoa, that's really strict. Won't people be really sad?
Seeking to please everyone pleases no one at all. Time to... Forget it. Perhaps a round of...
Hands-on training.
After all, a strong body...
Hey, did...
A Harbinger wants to spar with us personally? Oh,
I can't believe it. A recruit's like...
Am I hearing a hint of object...
Not at all, sir!
That's the spirit. Now come at me, you lot. Well then, do you all understand?
Yes, sir!
Excellent. And you all almost... In other words, you've done well for new recruits.
Thank you, Lord Harbinger!
All right, hush now. Now then, I wish you all glorious victory. Dismissed!
Brother! You were
Oh, Tooser, what in the world are you doing here? There I was thinking that the Traveler had taken you to play at one.
Yikes, that's some terrible acting.
I told you, didn't I? I never pass on an opportunity to improve my strength. I'm not the man I was when we first met. By that, I assume you mean that I didn't use the foul. It puts a great strain on my body, so it's best saved for crucial moments. I still haven't fully recovered from the injuries I suffered when I used it at the Golden House. Anyway, I'm no Senora. I don't use lethal force.
The foul legacy transformation?
You could say that.
I want to learn to fight too. I want to be cool.
Now, Tooser, fighting isn't about looking cool. You can only continue to get stronger if you know the reason why. I can teach you, but think carefully first. What?
I want to protect Sister...
That's a good answer, Tooser. When I return to Snezhnaya, I will start teaching you fighting techniques. Then you'll have to protect...
Leave it to me.
You know, Tooser's a good kid when he's not being so stubborn.
You've had a nice long time here in Liyue, haven't you, Tooser? Isn't it about time?
But you've been so busy, and we didn't get any time to play together.
Tooser, you know I'm very busy at work. And hasn't it been fun traveling all over the place with a proper traveler?
He's just worried he won't be able to keep up the toy seller act forever.
Well, how about this? If you just do one little thing for...
Oh dear, who taught this little devil to bargain? All right, what'll it be?
Take me to visit the Institute of Toy Research.
Do you think he means that ruin that the Millilith was talking about? The one where all the ruin guards were coming from?
Done deal. After all, you've come all this way as your brother. It's only right for me to grant you one.
Exactly.
Are you sure this is a good idea?
You should come along too, Traveler. This time, it's Tooser's turn.
Let me think. Ah, yes. The Institute of Toy Research is not far at all from Lingju Pass. Now, Traveler, you're not the sort of person who would disappoint a kid now, are you?
The brothers are ganging up on us again.
Here we are. Welcome to Liyue's Institute of Toy
Yeah, we're here! I can already hear this.
What is this place? And how do you know about...
Based on my limited understanding, I believe this is one of Dottore is another one of the Fatui Harbingers. He loves tinkering with old things. It's a personal passion of his. So, he converted these ruins into a Ruin Guard research lab.
Huh? So the ruin guards are built by the Fatui?
No, they have much closer connections to the Abyss. So, strictly speaking, they're as much our enemies as anyone else. As to why the Ruin Guards have been moving outside of this area recently, I can only imagine that he's gotten bored of...
Wow, yet another Harbinger with a bat. But at least this explains why you were totally okay with bringing Tooser here.
Well, I wouldn't go quite that far. I actually have no idea what this...
Wait, so are you...
Of course I am. But no matter what the danger is, I will parry it. Isn't that what... Even Tooser understands that, now that he knows what he's fighting for. It's the very same
What are you guys chatting about? Come on, let's go in!
All right, follow me.
Brother, someone was saying that Mr. Cyclops is a killing machine.
Were they now? What a silly thing for them to say. And you shouldn't go repeating it
Yeah, I knew that they were lying anyways. Mr. Cyclops is here to defeat the bad guys and protect...
Right. With Mr. Cyclops around,
That's right. Okay, I'm going to go play with Mr. Cyclops now.
Hey, Tooser, wait up!
The door's shut. Will Tooser be alright?
There's another path over there. Let's move.
Oh, the door opened! Was that you?
That's right. But give me a moment over here, Tooser. I need... Maybe I shouldn't have spoiled him quite so much.
Those ruin guards have all been strung up. Where are they being taken to?
I don't know. But if there's a chance it's where Tooser is, we need to stop this before things get ugly. Tooser, see that big stone cube in front of you? I need your help.
Yay! Do I really get to help my big brother out?
You bet. Now I'll count down from 3, and then we touch it together. Ready?
That's bright. What is that?
It's a witch ray that will turn you into a little lamb if it hits you. So stay out of its way.
That's scary.
Back together at last. You're not hurt, are you, Tooser?
Hurt? No way. This is really fun
for you, maybe. We were all scared to death.
What's over there? Wow, this room is huge! Is this where Mr. Cyclops takes his friends when they come to visit?
It is. Impressive, isn't it? Now, how about a little game of hide and seek?
Huh? Now? But...
I have a surprise for you, you know.
A surprise? Oh...
Don't worry, you'll have the chance to look for it later. But before that, you have to...
Okay, 60 is a really long time.
There's not much time. Let's clear all these hazards out.
48, 47, 46, 45. Are you guys okay? What's all that crashing and banging?
Don't worry, it's all part of the surprise.
Here! Worthless!
16, 12, 10.
Hey, no cheating. You skipped a few numbers, you little rascal.
You noticed. All right, all right. 15, 14, 13.
Give me another 10 seconds, Tooser. Still hiding.
Huh. Now who's the cheater? All right, 10 seconds, that's it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming, ready or not? This is everything I've ever dreamed of! It's Mr. Cyclops' world!
Wow. He actually pulled it off. But Paimon wonders if he'll be alright after you...
Awesome! Boy, if these Mr. Cyclopses weren't so big, I'd sure love to take one home. Wait, where'd he go?
Aren't you guys supposed to be playing hide?
Oh, that's right. I was so... Well, let's go look for... I'll protect us.
It's a good thing that you two found me first. Looks like using the Foul Legacy transformation while I was still injured took more out of me than I thought. I have no idea what I'd do if Tooser saw me like this. Look at me, deflated as a burst balloon. As I recall, you have siblings too, yes? I figured that you probably wouldn't take me out in front of my little brother.
Really milking this situation, huh?
Like I said, I can never pass on an opportunity to test my limit, and that's why I, Tartaglia, am anyway, childhood dreams are all too easily shattered. Even if you just leave them be, they will fall to pieces. So someone has to protect them, right? If you make a promise, you keep it. If you make a mistake, you apologize. And if you give someone a dream, that is what family is all about, isn't it? Remind you of something, did I?
Quit the tough guy act already. You need to see a doctor right away, mister.
A fine suggestion, but first, I have a little something for Tooser. Please give it to him on my behalf.
Huh? Is this a Mr. Cyclops?
Indeed. I had made it to order by a smith some time back. I had intended to give it to him on my...
Wow. Now that Paimon thinks about it, Child's family are really lucky to have him, aren't they?
I'll also need you to explain my abrupt departure to Tooser. You'll help me out, won't you? The cold will kill the pinky that once betrayed your friend. The frost will freeze your tongue off so you never lie again. Ah, that nursery rhyme brings back so many delightful memories. Tooser taught you that. All right, thank you.
I can't find him anywhere. Where did he go? Really? Where is he?
Yeah, so he had to leave in a real hurry. He didn't abandon...
Oh, that's great. But still, I was kind of hoping we could play here a little longer. Wow, look at this! I never knew that they made Mr. Cyclopses in this sock. Look, it even has my name on it.
You're really loving it, huh?
You bet. My brother...
You had a tour of Liyue, you met your brother, visited the Institute of Toy... Do you think you're ready to head back to Snezh...
Don't worry. I know I can't get my way all the time. That just... So... let's go.
Sir, young Master Tooser, I've been waiting for you.
Did Child send you?
That's correct. Master Child instructed me to arrange for young Master Tooser's return trip.
Who are you? My big brother always tells me no.
But you've been following us around this whole time.
Yeah, that's because I've known who you are all along.
What?
My brother told us all about you in a letter he sent back home. Sister Tonya read it to me. I actually recognized you the moment I saw you. I just couldn't
What a strange twist of fate.
Not at all. In fact, he said that if he ever had the chance, he'd quit his job and join you on your...
Young Master Tooser, the boat to Snezh Naya will dock soon. We'd bet...
Gee, time really flies when you're happy. Well then, see you, Mr. Nice Guy. I'll wait for you back home. You definitely have to come visit Snezh Naya sometime. Pinky promise?
You make a pinky promise, you keep it all your life. You break a pinky promise, Paimon throws you on the ice. The cold will kill the pinky that once betrayed your friend. The frost will freeze your tongue off so you never lie again.
It's a...
Bye-bye, Tooser. Have a safe trip.
Welcome to the Northland.
Hey,
Child? So you were here this whole time? What are you hiding from?
partings are special moments. If he spent his final moments in Liyue seeing me all haggard and weak like this, that's not a memory I want him to leave with. Still, it is a shame that I couldn't see him off by myself. I should have been the one taking him back. I do have subordinates to escort him, but I still feel a little uneasy.
Jeez, don't you think you've spoiled him enough already?
I can't quite explain it, but somehow I felt much more at ease leaving him in your care. Ah, yes, I almost forgot. Remuneration for your services, which...
Aha! So you do have a heart at...
One other thing. Don't forget our promise now. Let's have a rematch when we get the chance. This time, with my honor as a harbinger on the line.
You best go rest up first. Don't come crying to us when you lose all over again.
Regardless of who wins or loses our next bout, I'd also like to invite you over to my home. I'll introduce you to my other siblings, Tonya and Anthon. They're great.
We'll take you up on that offer. Mostly because we already made a pink...
I'm sure that he'll be very excited to see you too. Well, that settles it. I'm looking forward to it. Farewell, my friends. Till we meet again. In Snezh Naya.
Welcome to the Northland Bank.